Hello, good Wednesday, and welcome to vlog number 4 about the move. Now, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow I will have been in Florida for a full week, and I have to say I'm obviously not regretting it in any way. Unfortunately, if you ever move to Florida, don't move down here during the rainy season, because it has rained every stinking day since we've been here. But it's really still not that bad. Last night I got to witness some hardcore raw nature in my backyard. We witnessed a snake eating a frog in one of our trees. I did record it. Felt kind of bad. I wanted to help the frog, but I was always told by my grandfather never to interfere with nature because it's just a chain of life. It's meant to be. It still sucked. I felt bad for the frog, but from what I understand, he'll be okay. No, he is now somebody's lunch, unfortunately. Well, like I said, Thursday, tomorrow, I will have been here for 1 week. And we were just talking about it last night, me and my wife and my daughter were talking about the move in general and how easy it seemed for us to get down here. We had a lot of obstacles the last 4 months before we moved down here. The house behind me was found by my wife just literally in the 11th hour before we were supposed to move. So yeah, it was rough, but then as things got better, I'm sorry, I'm listening off in the background. Do you hear that? Now he stops. I'm not real familiar with Florida wildlife, so I have no idea what that sound is. That. Well, apparently every time I stop talking, he stops grunting. But it's we're not in a real bad area. I would suggest that if you move down here, if you're looking for a cheap area to live, like we did, we cut our rent and our expenses from Illinois to Florida in half. Easily in half. We were paying $1,300 a month in Florida, in Illinois, excuse me, for now granted, we had a much bigger house, okay? I know you can't compare apples to oranges like that, but I'm just trying to give you an idea how runaway everything is in Florida, I keep saying Florida, in Illinois. We had a 4-bedroom, 2-car garage. The master bedroom, which was me and my wife's room, that was an unusual bedroom. We will know that was a customized bedroom for the house. That was a custom built bedroom. I just realized my license plates are in the picture here. But that was like an 800 square foot room. Probably even more. Now, you go from that to this. This is very small. But the good thing is, now, if you're coming down, here's a tip for you to move to, if you're moving to Florida in the future and you have dogs. The bigger your dog, the harder it's going to be for you to find a place to rent. And if your dog is a Rottweiler, Pit Bull, German Shepherd, you are going to be next to impossible to find a house. The reason we are living here is because every place else that my wife went to go look at a house while she was down here was all, yeah, great, no problem. You can move in tomorrow. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, we have dogs. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. What kind of dogs? Rottweiler. I'm sorry. See ya. And that's how fast it gets over with. They literally down here, they are so prejudiced against Rottweilers, Shepherds, Pit Bulls, and I understand why. Traffic. I understand why. Because a majority of the a-holes here in Florida who own those specific breeds of dogs are dicks. They teach their dogs to be mean. They think it's cool to walk the dog down the street with a 2-inch chain wrapped around its neck with a master lock holding it together. You know, they think it's cool that the dog, you know, looks like it's going to rip somebody's face off just by looking at them. And I understand that. Now, I am not that way. I have a Rottweiler and I have an Akita. And my dogs are not trained that way. Granted, my Rottie will stand up to you if you break into our house. She'll hurt you. But I can walk her in any situation and she's friendly to people. The Akita's the same way. He'll rip your fucking head off if you try to break in the house. But if you walk in the house and he knows it's me with you, you're fine. But just moving to Florida tip, if you're planning on doing so, be careful. Make sure that you have a house. Make sure that they know that you have big dogs if you do. Because most places will ask you to carry additional insurance on their dogs, on your dogs. And they will ask you for an additional increase every month if you have big dogs. Which is stupid. Because there are children who will destroy a house faster than a dog will. There are children that will cause problems faster than a dog will. And, you know, a lot of these landlords are scumbags. They really are, out here in Florida. They're scummy people. I think our landlord's a pretty cool dude. I don't know anything about the man. I've only met him, well, actually seen him once. I've never really physically walked up and talked to him. But we did see each other in the driveway the other day. But most of these, like, I mean, like, if you can see these, let me see if you can get a, right back here, this house right back here. It is the shittiest fucking house you've ever wanted to look. And my landlord owns this one, that one, that one, all the houses down there. He owns them all. He's been doing this for 40 years, so, yeah. You know, whatever. He seems like a nice guy. I'm not going to fault him because I don't know the man all that well. But I do have to say thank you to him for allowing us to have our dogs, for allowing us not to have to live in a campground for the first couple months or whatever it might have been we were down here looking for a place, because that was our next option, was to live in a campground. And I would have done it to get down here. I absolutely would have done it. It would not have bothered me in the slightest to live in a campground. But luckily, I don't have to do that. Wow. I don't know if you can see that back there. There's a, I don't know what that was. I think it was a wood stork just flew right over the top of my house. That was huge. That's another thing. If you move down to Florida, the wildlife is phenomenal down here. You can see almost any kind of exotic animal you think of. I mean, you know, obviously within reason. You know, obviously not going to see a fucking giraffe walking down the streets of Tampa or anything like that. But it is great if you're into wildlife. And if you're into the beaches, it's a fantastic area. I moved down here because I wanted to be someplace where it was warm. I've wanted to move down south. Not necessarily Florida, but I've always wanted to live down south. My family on my father's side is from Mississippi. I have lots of family still down in Mississippi. I unfortunately could not see myself living in Mississippi. Not in the slightest. I gotta walk over here because some bum fuck's walking down the street here looking at me. So, I could not see myself in Mississippi. That's just a fact. It's not my thing. Nothing against the state of Mississippi. Got lots of relatives down there. But it's not the state for me. And just personal reasons why I don't like Mississippi. I lived there for a little while and did not really care much for it. Let's see if my bum's gone here now. I'll show you where he is at here. There he is, right there. Yeah. Now, I did have kind of an interesting experience the other day. I took my wife to work, and let me show you here. And when I bring her home, it's early in the morning. It's like 5:15, 5:30 when I get back here. So I took the dogs for a walk down this street here. Now I got two big dogs on leads, okay? And I'm walking them. And I get down the end of this road. As I'm coming back, there's two guys from down over there. Way down there, there's some sort of public housing something or other. It's way, way down the road. But these fucking bums that live down there, they walk up here past our house because the liquor store is that way. So, these two bums are out walking. I got my dogs. And as they start to notice me, they don't see the dogs right away because it's still kind of dark out. So what they did was they split. One went to the one side of the street, one went to the other side of the street. Now, I'm not stupid. I know what that means. That means I'm about to get my ass fucking mugged. They're looking to roll me. So I immediately get into the street light and out pop the two dogs. Well, then all of a sudden their whole attitude changed. Then one guy came back across the street. As I got closer, the guy's like, "Hey dude, what's up, man? How are you?" And this is what he's doing to me. He's giving me the peace sign. I was like, "Fantastic, I'm fine, thank you." "Hey man, those are some cool dogs." I go, "Yeah, they sure are, and they're very well trained. They will rip your ass off if I tell them to." And the guy just kind of looked at me like, "Oh, whatever." I want to send the clear message to these bums down there. Don't fuck with me, okay? Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my house. Don't fuck with my wife or my daughter or my dogs. And we'll have no problem. I've had just a few encounters with some of the scums down that way. One was the night we moved in here. Piece of shit riding up on his bike. Big, fat, slobby piece of shit riding a bike, and he's drunk and he's all over the road. It's 2:30 in the morning. And he comes flying up around by me, and he almost hits my car, and he turns around and he looks at me and goes, "Dude, you almost scared the shit out of me." And it's all he kept saying for like 5 minutes was, "Dude, dude." He's giggling and laughing like a little fucking 5-year-old baby. And he's like, "You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what I was going to do. Oh, dude." Finally, I just got pissed off, and I said, "Well, why don't you just fucking paddle your fat ass down the road and leave me alone?" "Dude, why are you so harsh?" "Because you're a fucking idiot, that's why." But everybody else that I've run into out here so far is okay. Alright, there's some fucking weird people in Florida, man. I mean, there's weird people no matter where you go, but there are some weird motherfuckers out here. There are. Just very strange individuals. The things that one day you hear and you go, "No, nobody's that stupid. I'll never hear something that stupid in my life again." The next day, somebody tops it. That is Florida in a nutshell. Now, don't get me wrong. I still am happy to be here. I will not leave here because this is where I belong. I should be down in Florida. I should be down south. And this is where I need to be. So, but you know, you're gonna have your moments anywhere you move. You know, when it's new, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, you don't know your way around town. And a lot of things you're going to be kind of thrown back at by, you know, and I'm experiencing that right now. Like I said, I haven't even been here a week yet. But I think it's pretty much about it. So if you'd like to hear some more about my adventures in Florida from Illinois, of course this is moving vlog number 4. So if you want to hear more of these, because I will be doing more of them, and they are going to be coming from Florida from now on, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Or if you just like this video, just hit the like button. It'll make me feel good about myself, and that's all that matters. What else? Oh yeah, hit that little bell icon, and every time I put up another one of these boring videos that takes 10-15 minutes of your life away that you never get back, you'll get to know when they're out. And like I said, with that being said, I am out of here until the next one, which will be vlog number 5. And with that, vlog number 4 is done and in the books. And we will see everybody on the next one. Have a great day.